What do you think about the intro, bro? Do you like this intro? How is this not funny? Explain how this is funny. Is this better than
It is funny.
It's over the top of you as well. There you go. I told you no one would join. It's like me and you chatting on Discord, and I'm fucking out. That's funny as shit. There's no point in me doing this live.
I mean, people. There are people here.
There are people waiting. Yeah, there's loads of people waiting. Right over. King Froglet, is he coming in? Where's Kaz? Is she not? She's not invited.
You can send her the link.
I've already sent everyone the link. Anyway, right? I'll just I'll delete this bullshit meme. Let's go on to the T app and let's explain the T app and the severity of this to male. I would say it contravenes human rights to a degree. I mean, if you're going to say a human right is not to be, there's protections against people's privacy. How is this not a contravention of that? And remember, men can be snapped and all the rest of it against their will, without their knowledge. It doesn't quite add up as to how this is socially acceptable, but then, to call it out is not allowed either. So you're sort of caught in a catch-22. The courts are captured. What is it? To reveal this kind of information. If this information was, say, Amazon lost your details, that people would spaz out. The phone number, name, age, address, very sensitive information, right?
Do other people know about this app?
Yeah, this is blowing up on YouTube.
Okay.
What does chat think about that?
I'm not the chat.
You're Chad, not chat. You are Chad.
Oh.
Your Chad Halo has done fuck all for my popularity. I've got no one in the chat. There's just this King Froglet and Kaz, but OC has ditched me, and Dumb it's unbelievable. Dumb
At least
hasn't
some people coming in here.
What people are coming in? There's no one's watching.
Appreciate the few you have. This is what I want to say.
What was that?
Appreciate the few people you have watching you.
Appreciate one person watching. Okay, maybe. I thought your presence as Chad would boost me into the stratosphere, but it's done nothing. It's reduced. You're the reason why it's unsuccessful.
It doesn't work like this.
You're the reason why. No, I'll turn it round. You're the reason why it's unsuccessful. I'll give you a Phalo then. Kaz doesn't even count. King Froglet says Kaz doesn't count as a person. What is she then? A vegetable. What? This was meant to be an exciting stream with loads of guests and loads of things I've got prepared, but I'm really put off by the fact that there's 3 watching. Okay.
It's about quality, not quantity.
I suppose so. StreamYard's very easy to mess around with stuff. It's very interesting. It's normally central. Kaz is definitely a person. She's 3-dimensional. I know all about it, bro. What about this image? Does that invoke tingles from the audience or not? Yes or no? I've got and then you've got obviously the this kind of doxing of the women in response. It's almost like a Cold War has happened where they're doxing the women back, right?
Yeah.
It's like a Chinese kind of espionage. I think they'll ban it. I don't know. If it goes to the UK, if it goes to Europe, it'll be sewer fuel. Not tingles exactly. Kaz likes it. So, can I try something else with the wait there? With the music. What about what do you think about this? What does the chat think about this? A combination. I think this one's more applicable. Does that work? Where do you think everyone is? I don't think I'm important enough. I don't think I'm important enough to be followed. Not yet.
Maybe not. Let people come in. I mean, we can talk about stuff.
I thought that was a very respectful tune from the god of wrestling who passed away. Very sad. Yeah, what do you think? I don't understand why there aren't lawsuits launched against kind of the people that made it. I don't understand. Obviously, America's the land of sort of lawsuits and stuff.
I mean, I told you this when you first sent me this, because I didn't know about this app. I've known this app through you, and you said, and I asked you also, like, how the fuck is this even legal? I think it's a matter of time until something happens over there in the US.
Good. Yeah, I'm not. I don't know how they've. Why we? I don't even know how you think of launching such an app without any without getting any pushback. It doesn't make sense, does it? I don't know how. You would think you were not going to.
I think this app just came out like two weeks ago or something like this.
Yeah, but it's strange how many people signed up within that 2 weeks, right? Million people signed up in 2 weeks. That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's almost like the women were waiting for such an app to come on and then jumped all over it. That's a huge captive market, though, isn't it? If you think about it. We'll release an app. 2 weeks later, there's 1 million people. Okay. That's a large market. Or a lot of stupid people.
I'm more like in the camp, like, all right, it is what it is. Let's wait it out.
What, the Pete? Pete is always right, so it doesn't matter.
More like you can't do anything against it as a guy right now. Just wait it out. Let's see what happens, and yeah, it's the only thing you can do as a guy right now.
Just go the way of Meeks, right? You ride it out. Keep on grinding. Keep on grinding. Never get up. This leads me on to my sort of thing about the way I've been treated at my work. It's sort of like the men don't matter, and it's just the coffee bar sort of rejection thing. Social rejection.
Do the people know about your recent job incident, or whatever happened?
I don't think so. I'll get into it, but I don't know whether no one's here to listen to it. But
I mean, you have people in there.
2 people. I actually lost one. I had 3. Now it's 2. How can you have 2 with this kind of image in the background?
At least you have people in there. Some people. One guy or something like this. One girl.
No normies, though.
I mean, this is what
Kaz
you
is
wanted.
number one. A tight coffee house with no one drinking coffee. They're all drinking vodka in bed and they're not watching my stream.
Quality over quantity.
Yeah, but the coffee, the way they turned on me was vicious, bro. Two vicious young women just turned on me.
Yeah.
I mean, making up that you're crying and all this kind of stuff. Very interesting. She's drinking coffee right now. Yeah, I mean, the levels they go to sort of contrive a result is quite mind-boggling. Because obviously they've made up the whole story, and I can see they weren't crying at the time, and they claimed to be crying to the bar owner. It's like stacking lie upon lie. Crazy, really. Have you seen anything like that?
You can tell Cass the story, and she can give you her improper things like because I told you from my perspective what you did wrong.
What, be a white man?
You can ask her for feedback, because you said it's you like to hear different kind of feedback from multiple people.
Yeah, I mean, she's already said that they were pathetic. They've gone to the lowest.
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah, I told you that after this extremely toxic environment. I mean, I worked with multiple girls before.
Yeah, what are your experiences?
I never had this extreme thing ever happen to me. I mean, because you're kind of, I would even say that your kind of experience you had with the particular females.
A sub-5 experience. Yeah.
This extreme. I would say this is an outlier case. I can't imagine that this is a normal thing which happens for most guys in the UK.
I got the sub-5 experience. I got the
No, it was just bad luck. It was just a toxic environment.
Well, to King Froglet, basically, I had a run-in with an 18-year-old who claims I wasn't respecting her because I was literally just blanking her. She was complete C words. She was being, giving me bad body language and stuff. So I just said, okay, I'll just blank you. Won't talk to you. Won't listen. Won't do anything. Right. And then she spurged out in front of the manager. And the manager seemed to take my side and said, sort of, basically, shut up and get on with it. And then she spurged out and said, I misused the dishwasher and something. I don't know. It wasn't full, but it was 3/4 full, and I was wasting water. And I just contested it. And then she claimed that she was crying and all the rest of it. That's it. That's all that happened. And she apparently was crying and all this kind of, and she made it up. And then that was it. I'm out. Crazy stuff. Crazy turnaround as well. I didn't realize it'd be that quick. I thought I got a reprieve, and then a couple of days later, and the next shift, it was over. They chopped my balls off real quick. I'm now a eunuch.
You still didn't get fired though. You're still in the job.
But I still maintain one small shift.
I mean, did you you have a job interview coming up? So there's also a good thing that you're.
Well, I've got another job lined up. I applied for my volume is 20 applications a day or something. To scramble to get another job.
Yeah.
It doesn't do well for your mental health doing nothing all day. It's pathetic. It's also quite pathetic. Well, not pathetic, but I just it affects me greatly. I go into a mental rut where you get comfortable doing not very much. Just doesn't work. But I'm just saying it's a wider kind of thing about the ostracization of especially white men in the West. They seem to be like enemy number one. You can't really. It seems almost intractable, where it's you can't. I was telling you and Jack about it. Jack and me were telling you about it. That it seems intractable. Your behaviour is in very narrow bands to be acceptable. Otherwise, you're outside the bounds of normality, and you'll get the treatment I've just had, the ostracization, the making up of all this shit, right? You'll run into this kind of thing quite quickly, by the way, as well. If there's any pushback against this kind of narrative, it's very strange to live in, and it seems to be getting worse over time. It's like the Oofy Doofy law is becoming more and more encroaching. It's becoming worse and worse, right? Oofy Doofy's law is literally becoming law, by the way. No, that's a good phrase. Oofy Doofy law is literally becoming law, because if you contravene being an Oofy Doofy, you seem to go outside the law. Where they crush you, you lose your job, right? All these kind of cascading effects happen if you go outside the bounds of the beaten down Oofy Doofy. It's very very bizarre. It's very claustrophobic in the UK. Maybe that's a reason for the rioting and stuff as well, because people are fed up of this kind of narrow culture that we've got, really narrow. Maybe I'll show my. What about that? I've got. What does the chat think about that? Is anyone in chat? No.
I don't even see the chat, so I don't know what's going on.
Can you see this? What I've shown?
Yeah, I see this.
But the chat isn't responding. By the way, you can't do anything when there's no people in the chat. You're just like this person pissing in the wind. Absolute cinema. Just that. That's it.
I mean, at least you're not alone. At least you have some people in there. Imagine you being alone, talking to yourself.
You might as well be talking to a wall. I don't know how Jack does it, talking to himself. It's what was that?
No, I mean, like, because you said like you might as well talk with a wall. I mean, there are two people watching you.
4. I'm in. I think I've doubled my subscription in a couple of minutes. No, but yeah. I mean, I don't know how Jack does talks about nothing. What did you say? What did you say too? What was that? What was that you did with your fingers? Is that a special sign to the chads in the chat?
No. I was just scratching out.
4 and a guest. Wow, how privileged am I? What about this? What about my theory about Bezos as the evidence of the red pill? As evidence of the red pill being wrong. He's laughing.
Is it because of the Bezos theory?
Yeah, the Bezos theory. Yeah.
Do the people know what even the Bezos theory is?
Well, I can go into the Bezos theory. The Bezos theory is basically the ultra kind of red pill theory, where he's grinding until the end of the earth, right, to make money and increase his status over and over again. But the problem is that Bezos disproves the red pill because he ground himself over and over again like a fucking peppercorn grinder, yeah, trying to make money and status. But he only achieved, as we've seen, a roasty that got that looked at Leonardo DiCaprio with incredible veracity and ignored him while he was on the stage at the same time. So this disproves the red pill because he's at the top of the pile, right? Status and money, but he's still got cucked.
But this
That disproves.
Yeah, but the same happens with people like Tom Brady, Brad Pitt. Nobody's safe.
That's true, but he's grinding out of his mind. He's a billionaire, right? He's right at the top, right at the apex, and it has. And also, he remember the people that Brady's gone out with. Wasn't it Giselle? What are you laughing at?
I'm not laughing.
Yeah, you are. I can see you. Wasn't it Giselle? What's her name? She's a model. So at least he's achieved a model. Bezos has achieved a 4 out of 10 roasty. Why is he laughing?
No, it's the story itself is really funny.
What story? What, the Bezos theory?
Yeah.
No one likes my Bezos theory because there's only 4 people watching.
Bezos theory is law.
Bezos theory is a new theory. You know all these people come up with new theories. I've got the Bezos theory. Where does that sit in the black pill now? Is that going to be adopted by black pillars now that I've released the Bezos theory?
Could be.
Could be.
Just be top 1%, bro.
Yeah, but he's still only got a roasty. Still got just be top 1%. But then he gets a 4 out of 10 who keeps on looking at Leonardo DiCaprio like he's a cappuccino that she wants to drink, and she's looking at Bezos like a piece of shit next to him, and he's the billionaire. And DiCaprio's going out with a 19-year-old at the same time. It just further proves that the genetic, hierarchy is real. You can't sort of cheat this kind of thing. I like my Bezos theory. I think it's it disproves Ripper. At least it disproves Richard Cooper in his tactical soap and all that rubbish. If he had hair. Yeah, but on that theory, would if Dumb had hair, would he? If the Depressed Wanted Man had hair, would he achieve a different woman? Because he's got. I think he looks like Bradley Cooper. Here. Wait there. Where is he? Where's he gone? He's disappeared. I firmly believe that he's Bradley Cooper there. Dumb is Bradley Cooper in this pic. He's clearly ascended. What about this pic? Does this disprove? Is this the Bezos theory in reverse? Is this reverse Bezos theory? Just grow hair theory, right?
Yeah, man. Just grow hair. Take a shower. Do cold approaches.
Spin 55 plates.
Yes.
What does Froglet think about this particular look for Dumb? Nothing. Damn. There's no YouTube for your face, it seems. Is that right? No. So, what do you think about the political situation in the UK and the rioting about the because obviously you're an ethnic minority. What do you think about that? Do you think it's right?
You mean regarding the DII? This thing like this?
Remember the hotels where they're. How can you be serious with that image in the background? Do you like me using that image?
I don't know. To be honest. So what's the question?
What's your angle on it? Because do you have this kind of pushback in Austria because of the I mean, there's a lot of immigrants in Austria as well as Germany. So why is there not the same aggression that there is in the UK? There's riots in Essex, Birmingham.
England is way more, I would say, left-leaning, I would say, than Austria. Austria is really conservative.
Yeah, so that means there should be more pushback. from the right wingers.
Yeah, we have a lot. We do have a lot of conservative thing going around, and
Yeah.
ethnic minorities don't really get so much benefits here than in comparison than in UK, for example. I mean, I live in Vienna. Vienna is really the most liberal kind of city.
What sort
Austria.
of what sort of kickbacks do they get? Like tax kickbacks? What are they? 6. I'm flying here, lads. What tax kickbacks do they get in Austria for being, is it this at the same level where they're handing out things left and right, like the like in the UK? Because that's where the furore is. I mean, people are struggling. UK, especially again, white average men are on the floor, and they're handing out, free hotels, free lodgings, and almost citizenship for free for these. Obviously, with the associated NHS benefits and everything else, and housing to the migrants. Does that happen to that? What extent does that happen to in Austria?
I would say it does happen in Vienna, but I think in the UK it's more amplified.
Yeah.
We had also this thing going on because of the Ukrainian war. We had a lot of Ukrainian people flee over to us, and the Austrian government gave them a lot, like free education, free apartments.
Yeah.
And even preferred those people over their own citizens when it comes to getting as quick as possible apartment.
Really?
Yes, and it also annoyed so many Austrians. This back then.
So the Ukrainians are getting preferential? Really?
Yep.
That's interesting, but they're white as well, so.
No, it's just a problem that because we usually the Austrians have this thing where they say, okay, we are a neutral kind of country.
Yeah, they're always. Yeah.
But the problem is they always say, okay, we stand for neutrality, but actions-wise, they don't act really neutral.
Because they're housing, yeah.
Yeah.
What about ethnic minorities? Do they take a lot of those in as well?
Yeah, I mean, there are some ethnic minorities, like Muslim, for example. 2015, there was this Muslim wave.
Sure.
I mean, I think this was also in the UK over there. The same. A lot of immigrant people.
Yeah, a wave here. Yeah.
Yeah. Came over there and kind of all right, they fled the country. And and they got also faster access to social housing than some native Austrians.
Interesting. So it's just mirrored. It's the same social welfare kind of. It's like the SJW system is just copied across the West, and they just copy and paste it for every single liberal country. That's retarded when it's obviously not working. That doesn't make sense, does it?
Well, I would say that by the stories what you told me, what happens in the UK, and the stories I heard from other people, what happens in America regarding this migration thingy, it's way more brutal over there than in comparison than in Austria. We are like the really light version of it.
Yeah.
I mean, I showed you some photos, for example, how the clubs look like here and stuff like this. There's not so much diversity going on. I mean, because in the UK, the pictures you showed me, there's like black guys everywhere running around.
Yeah, that's
it's not really like this at all.
What? I've just read another black pill. What is going on here? What the fuck? Uber will let women drivers and riders request to avoid being paired with men. They can't even have an Uber ride. This is a joke. What do you think about that?
Where did this happen? UK? Was
A
this
couple
in
of days
UK
ago.
or yeah, where? UK, America,
US.
US? Interesting. Which country?
Crazy.
Which town, city?
Across the board in the US, I think. What? So women are now paired only with female drivers? Okay. Female riders are only paired with female drivers. That's weird. That means that it just seems that every single law is, every single kind of, let's say social, not application, but social, not convention. What would the word be? I don't know. Any social activity is being leveraged totally in favor of the women and their safety from just men in general. It's like all men are. You're muted.
I'm muted.
What? Oh no, you were talking. No, you're not now.
I'm muted.
You were before, but not now. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I mean, like.
Oh shit! I've angered Kaz. Kaz, come on and defend yourself. If you think the Uber ruling is good. Yeah, what do you think about that?
Yeah, I mean, sucks for this dude. I mean, but he can order new Uber. I mean, it's easy fixable. You just order new Uber.
Yeah, I mean, so you can't cold approach an Uber anymore, bro. There's no cold approaching it. There's no cruising on Uber for a cold approach, right? For an Uber driver.
Yeah, but cold approaching Ubers is a no-go.
Is a no-go. Why not? I thought that's how Chads pick up women on Uber. Is that right?
Really?
Uber Eats, right? You order Uber Eats in the hope that it's a woman. Then you cold approach while you're receiving the pizza. Is that how it works? Yeah. How many times have you done that?
0 times.
0 times. Shot down in flames again. The Chad can shoot down anyone in flames by just one word and a look, and that's it. That's enough, right? No. Yeah, I didn't know that. I mean, if that's the case, then every rider app will follow suit, won't they? Damn. No work for men again. What are you doing?
Stretching.
You're chadding. That's exactly what you.
I'm not allowed to stretch.
You're showing off your Chad jaw from as many angles as possible. I think that's what
to attract more viewers.
You need just show it from every conceivable angle. We need more. Can I have a 360-degree spin of the Chad's jaw, just to get? Did you do a 360?
Just one
what it is. To press unwanted man is just is pretending to be the schizophrenic hermit. What's his name? What's his name? His name escapes me. You know what I'm talking about. The farting man, McHenry Cruiser.
Does someone to get on?
McHenry Cruiser is way better at streaming than I am, obviously.
Does someone to get on? I mean, I had a lovely talk with him on those spell. I like Dom.
Yeah, I want to get Dom on, but apparently he's doing some kind of domestic chores. He's really he's really doing his domestic work. His job is not truck driving now. It's driving something else. Driving Miss Daisy.
I mean, at
Yeah.
least he's here to show support. I mean, that's something.
I'm going to ask, where is
watching you?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe streaming's not my thing if I can't do it. I'm not built for streaming.
It's like you have an expectation of like it's only 100 people, or if 100 people don't watch me, it's over.
Possibly. That grim man bearing down on you is enough to drive any viewer away. If you saw that, would you join the stream, or would you go out the stream if you saw that image? Would you join, or you would leave?
I would join it.
I would join it because it's half you and half somebody else. What are your thoughts on this? Does this explain life itself? Does this explain life itself or not?
Oh yeah. Yeah. This is life.
This is life.
This is life in a nutshell.
How can you have 39-degree heat with strong winds? Isn't that a misnomer? Isn't it going to be quite... This is what I did in the coffee bar. Holding frame for a long time. This is how I was working in the coffee bar whilst getting attacked by the 18-year-olds. Constantly holding frame. It's very hard to hold frame for that long, by the way. So what
Streaming has changed a lot since the last came on. Generally, it's like
do you agree with that? Do you know who that is?
No.
Is Kaz? Why is Kaz at the bottom of that? Oh, right.
I don't know who this guy in the video is.
That's Stoic. I was taking the mickey out of him because he's insane.
What's the context behind this guy?
The context is schizophrenia, probably. The same with the person who's in the chat, King Aiden. He's also schizophrenic. He's quite good at art, though, sometimes. Obviously, he'll try and punch down on me, which always happens. I'm surprised DBF has not made an appearance. He always he likes to attack while he can. What about wait there? Wait there. Where's that image? Do you like this one? Oh, fucking hell. Wait there. Oh, piss off. It's not playing well. Why is that so loud, man? Wait there. Is that any good? No. Is that why? No, it's not doing. Have a career. What? A career in what? So so what do you think about the do you know anything about the trade war between America and Europe? No.
No plans, to be honest.
No plan.
Why does this StreamYard look so different?
What do you mean looks so different in what sense?
Like it's like, did you change something? Like did you? I don't know. It's like the text itself. I mean, when you look at OC stream, for example, it looks completely different.
In a bad or good way?
No, it's just not bad way. It's just completely different. It's like, I don't know. Like the platform itself is 180.
I've upgraded it. OC uses the downgraded version. I'm using the upgraded version. So, can I ask Dum a question in the chat? Is Dum and OC together again? Have they? Is their bromance together again? I don't know what. Do you know anything more about what's happening with it?
I
thought they split up and it was a big fallout.
I don't know. I didn't watch OC's. I don't know. I'm not up to date with Dam or OC. I don't know what's going on.
It's difficult. It's like an Australian drama, like a bit like Neighbours. Has anyone seen Neighbours? The TV show which has gone on forever. It's like a back and forth drama.
Mm-hmm. I'm not familiar with the show. Bad person does.
I'm terrible at streaming. I should quit. This is a disaster.
Come on, Dad. show your face, and you're gonna attract more viewers.
Show my face? That'll repel more viewers, not fucking attract viewers. If my face hasn't worked in real life, why would it work on YouTube? I'm afraid.
This is a safe space. No chats. No stasis allowed.
Wow. That's crazy. Uber has gone full retard. Okay. AI. Yeah, I don't know. It's difficult to It's also difficult to know what's safe to talk about because of YouTube's grip on reality. What are your thoughts on Trump?
Great president.
Wow. Great president, really?
No, just think.
Do you think he's better?
My opinion, I don't think that I have any right to say anything regarding U.S. politics because I'm a foreigner. I could learn some. I know a bit about politics in the US, but for me, it's like there is a difference about knowing about the stuff and not living there, and also knowing about stuff and actually living there and seeing the shit in front of you. So, I don't have any comment regarding this.
It seems American politics. I don't think American politics is more of a. It's more of a drama. It's not. You're laughing at the comments.
Me laughing?
No, but if we had any comments, no. It seems American politics is very much a. It's more of a like. Yeah, it's definitely a game show, isn't it? There's no real content involved.
I mean, as a foreigner, for me, it looks like a TV show.
I think it does on the inside.
I mean, yeah, but we could also, I mean, we could argue that politics, regardless of the country, is always kind of like a TV show. That it's all about making promises, but never actually convert promises into actions.
Is this the same with Austria? Is it just is Austria a microcosm of the American? Yeah.
I would say it's in every country, but I would say it's like here is it also really common to, but then the politics are like perceived as clowns. But in America, the UK is probably like way worse. I mean, US is 100 times bigger than Austria, so
yeah, there's no doubt about that.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm more interested in how politics kind of affects economics because of my betting and because of my trading and stuff like that. But it's it seems to be very narrative driven. It's I mean, there doesn't seem to be any place for morals in the equation because they it's who's it's not even who's right. It's just who forces their will on the other side and gains popular opinion. Yeah, by manipulating the media and all the rest of it, right?
Yeah.
And then they force their policies through after all of that has happened. So more often than not, the right thing to do actually happens. It's more about gaining popular opinion and then ramming it through with that. Because Trump's basically a product of the popular opinion, right? With his Truth app and all the ironically named Truth app and all this kind of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's weaponized that quite well, the social media element. But especially for an older man, right? He's meant to be a boomer without the technological nous. But he's like an anti-boomer, isn't he? Because he adapts quite well, actually.
Yeah, I mean, he has a good social media team. But, I mean, when you look at this target audience, it's mostly older people, boomers themselves. Younger people, there are some who might be into it, but most younger people don't really like it.
What was that? Kaz thinks we're out of line. We're not allowed. If we're not American, we can't have an opinion. We're the best ever. No, us English don't think we're the best ever. We never do. That's true. There is a caveat.
Can you highlight the comments, because I don't really see the comments? Do you know how to do it?
Highlight the comments.
Like yeah, I mean like OC always does it in streams.
I think OC is using the super deluxe version because I can't. I've asked to show the comments on stage, but I can't do it. Bastards.
Interesting.
I'm not allowed to do it. Wank. Yeah, I don't know how he does that. I think you might be able to do that at the start when you have a free I think you have a free
trial.
Yeah, free trial.
So,
for 2 weeks, or 1 week or something. I'm misrepresenting what Kaz said. No, I'm sorry, Kaz.
What is the argument? Because I can't really comment. What did you say?
You have to play YouTube in at the same time as going on StreamYard.
Oh, I'll just see the comments.
And I view it on. I view the comments. Just put it on mute, so you can see the live comments. What do you think about this song? very straight.
No.
So, what do you think about that? What are your thoughts? Yes or no? No.
What's the original song?
It's by someone called John Mouse.
John Mouse.
Who's a legend. He did something called Bennington. Do you know that song called Bennington? No. No, but yeah. No, but what are your thoughts of that versus Sabrina Carpenter? Who would you go for?
Sabrina Carpenter.
That's going to be a controversial comment. No, wait. That's going to send the chat wild, by the way. If you claim Carpenter's better,
they don't know what good music is.
That's actually a good. Well, maybe. That's actually a good point. What do you think about this? Why do you think the roastie at the bar didn't like? She was virulently against Carpenter. Really against Carpenter. What's that? Is that hate?
You told me last time that she liked Carpenter.
No. Then she 180'd. Then she openly admitted to hating her.
Yeah, I mean, music taste changes.
Really?
Yeah. Sometimes you like a musician. I don't know. Maybe she's also like, I don't know. Maybe she read something about Carpenter which she didn't like, and this is why she doesn't like her. I don't know.
She kind of hated what she represents. That's the feeling I got.
People are complex, man. Sometimes they like something, sometimes they don't.
I don't think they're complex.
People are very complex. Man.
Refer to OC Psychologist video, which is very funny. Aiden's making more sense than my whole life. My cat smells like flowers. That's made more sense than my whole life has. Than my whole life has.
Invite Aiden to the call. Does he have Aiden? I mean, only if he wants to.
Does Aiden even want to go in the call?
Did you even ask? Did you ever ask him this?
I don't know much about Aiden.
Yeah, this is the time to know about it.
I'll just throw the link out.
Yeah, do it the old-fashioned way.
Do it live.
Do it live.
Actually, I didn't throw the link out, did I? But that doesn't that encourage the? I don't feel comfortable talking live. You've talked live. Oh no, he hasn't, has he?
I mean, you're probably worried that random people will join, but
Probably. But there's no random people anyway.
yeah, no. But
How am I not in the algorithm, bro? How is that lovely face of OCs? And somebody else. How is that Chad not thrown into the algorithm? It's unacceptable.
Live view for me. I don't want to be in the algo.
YouTube has against men like me who's streaming. They haven't got, not against you, but against me. They've shadow banned my channel. They know what I'm about.
They know that you're a white man.
Yes. Even though I don't know what color that is on the AVI, but it's kind of a Maori version of OC. I feel like we're wasting energy doing this stream for no reason.
I'm not wasting energy at all. It's just
no, but this eats up bandwidth and energy. We're killing the planet to make this pathetic live. It's not going to change. That's bombing because no one wants to come on. OC has done his usual trick of saying he'll come on, but then he doesn't come on at all. He's jettisoned my first live into the fucking Bering Strait. So, what do you think is going to happen in the UK? Do you think we're going to swing right or left? Do you think it worse than it is now for the white man, or better for the white man? I think with this app, I think things are swinging left.
I think it's going to take a while for things to get right.
For that T app to be released, that means that there's some kind of there's still some kind of appetite for these this kind of anti-male not applications, but anti-male kind of anti-male feeling. I mean, if there's an audience for it, that proves that there's something what? That means we're going further left, which is not good for us. I mean, if we go further left, what? Oh no, Denmark, God. Denmark has saved me, ironically.
Def, apparently some people are waiting for
yeah, I know I'm retired on this platform. Just bear with me, mate. Bear with me. Wait there.
Yeah. Good evening. Can you hear me?
We're gonna have loads of people on. This is like an orgy. This is an orgy.
I'm waiting for like 5 minutes or something, but you
this is like an orgy. This is like a contradiction. Okay, let's try and contradict.
Their pack in the beginning was like, "Oh, nobody wants to join us," or something like that.
This is like a nightclub in 2025. They're
Yeah,
all
yeah,
men. There's no women, right? There's
But
loads of men involved, and don't have women.
it's real nigga hours right now, you know.
Shit, you're gonna get me striked with that behavior.
Sorry, man. Sorry. It's real N hours.
Aiden, are you still pumping iron, or what's going on? I thought you were big on the weights.
Yeah, I still work out a little bit. Yeah, where's the chat? How do I enter the chat?
Chat? You're in the. You don't need chat when you're speaking. You are the.
Okay,
Chat.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, I don't need it.
You are the chat now.
Yeah.
Dumb. What's happening? What's happening with OC?
I don't know. I haven't been keeping tabs on him because every time I go there, there's always some sort of like pushy negativity. I just avoid it. Like he's always like taking like Adderall or something. He talks a million miles an hour, and it's like this fucking pushy shit. And I just can't. I think I don't know. Like I don't know what it is. It's like I think it's maybe it's his personality. I think he's kind of playing a character, maybe for Cass. I don't fucking know.
Who's this, OC or Dumb?
I don't.
Yeah,
Well, I've checked in on them both, but I don't watch them. Like I'm not subscribed.
Okay. I'm concerned for Dumb and Brucey and OC's bromance. I want it to continue. I think it's healthy.
Yeah. Well, what was the whole reason they had an issue? Like, was it? Oh yeah. Like I can't remember. Like OC was just maybe feelings weren't like reciprocated. I don't know.
No, Dumb went full, not retard, but blocking
Oh, he blocked him. Jeez.
on Dumb. Yeah. Do you like the switching of the positions? I'm doing an OC kind of move here, where everyone's switching. No, why isn't Dumb showing his face? What's going on? Dumb's here, but he's not talking.
Oh, he's here right now? No way.
Yeah, he is. He's one of these.
Do you guys actually see the names of the?
No, I
of
can't
the
see the names. I can only
I don't
see
see anything. I don't see any names.
Yeah, I know. Where have they gone? Have they exited?
But
No, I'm still here. I don't know why my name is fucking weird.
Oh no, shit! I've just deleted Dumb. By
Yeah,
the way,
I don't know what the beef's about. Like, I think they just clash like their personalities or something. I don't know. Like,
I'm here. I'm just listening. So,
like, I think James thinks OC's being kind of fake, and OC is like thinking James is just not honest. So there's like some sort of conflict. I don't know.
yeah, but we've kissed and made up, so we're good.
Okay, there you go. Then they're fine.
that's the beefs. Yeah.
I'll mute myself right now because I gotta do shit. But I'll be listening. I'll be back on then.
So you're off now. All right.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I'm taking a shit actually, so I gotta mute it.
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
So you can't go live because you're taking a shit. Brilliant.
I had to drop Donna's kid off, and then I'm taking a shit. So yeah, I'm doing my morning routine. So
That's the first time I've heard James in like a long time on a live. I never talked to him in person. That's funny.
What do you
Alright.
think about the backgrounds? What do you think my background? Do you like my backgrounds or not?
Yeah, they're all right.
they're lovely.
They're all right.
The Hulk Hogan stuff, that's funny how you put Hulk Hogan there, yeah.
So is Dumb still there or not? No.
He's in the bathroom, man.
No, nothing. Wait, stops. Nothing stops my streams. You've got to keep on going through the bathroom, right? It's irrelevant where you are. You keep going.
Wait, can you guys hear me? Oh, wait.
Yeah, I can hear you.
You can hear me? Okay.
So what's your job, Aiden? What's your story?
I just work in a hospital. I just do support work in healthcare, help out the nurses, stock inventory, serve patients, like just support stuff. I was diagnosed with schizophrenia by the age of like 18, got supportive housing and a psychiatrist and a doctor, got disability pension that covers part of the rent and basic needs. And then I'm getting another pension, hopefully.
Pension?
Another one, yeah, for Canada Disability Benefit thing. So I'm trying to get that. They said I was eligible, so I'll be getting more money hopefully. And then on top of all this, like the stuff I get from the government, I can work on top of that, so I can make even.
Christ Almighty!
Yeah,
You're gonna be a millionaire, bro.
I know.
But,
It's pretty awesome.
How much can you work on top of that?
I think you can make up to like. I can't remember how much it is. I think it's like 3,000 or 4,000 a month you can make.
Whoa, shit! Well, on top of like how much a month? Thousands in benefits, right?
Yeah.
It's the same thing in Denmark. It's the same thing. We have their argument is that so the disabled person can test their working ability or some shit.
Yeah. So like my thing is for 5 years I worked at a permanent position, and I really pushed my limits, and I burnt out. You know, it was hard, so I went casual after that. Now I just kind of work when I want to, and it's much better this way.
Well, yeah, that's good. I mean, that's how it should be in the UK, but it's not like that in the UK. We get heavily penalised every hour you work. The state takes. I think you get reduced 60p every pound you make or something stupid like that, right? So you end up with no support. Yeah.
Oh, that's awful.
You can only work about 16 hours a week, and then you get nothing.
Yeah, it used to be like that for us too, but now they don't touch the money. They let us make our money and keep it. Well, most of it anyway, like almost all of it.
Maybe OC should emigrate to Canada. He'd live like a king in Canada. He'd have his
Yeah,
state.
you get your disability. Yeah, you can get a lot of. It's nice, man. I got a lot of nice things, man. Look at my fucking room. Look at all the shit I got.
Look at your book. What?
Look at all the stuff I got in here.
You're accumulating quite a collection.
Yeah, I've got tons of stuff.
You're living the white man's dream in the UK.
Yeah, it's awesome.
The white man can only dream of living like you in the UK. We're living in bins, mate, in the UK. We're living right. How are the women like? What are the women like in the hospital? Are they like my bar disasters or not?
Well, no, some of them are like. Well, a lot of them are married because they're like middle-aged married, and they're kind of promiscuous. And some of them lie about being divorced or they're married when they lie. I find out later. Some of them like are okay with like dating me, even though their husbands know about it. But then some of the single ones are interested only in hooking up. Those girls are usually from Montreal.
What was that thing in the background? Let's see that again. You've got some good stuff.
Oh yeah. I've got a bunch of like DVDs here. You can see like I got a whole collection here.
What's that green thing in the background?
The green thing? I don't see a green thing. What? Oh, the games, like this stuff here.
I don't know. Turn it around. I didn't see it.
I don't see a green. Oh, this is a blanket. That's that.
Put it on the front stage so we can see it in large. Depth.
I don't know what kind of green things you see, but yeah, I got like nice little rugs. These are nice too. I got nice things. This is God of War right here, right there. You can see the games right there.
Maybe that was a TV.
Yeah, this is a 4K TV. It's really nice.
Christ almighty. That's expensive. But so how many women have you hooked up with at your hospital? You're going through all of the nurses, right?
Only no, not that many. I don't have a high body count. Only like a few of them, like not much.
What, the middle-aged ones or what?
Well, one of them lied to me, and I find out she was married, and she lied, and I had to like abandon ship.
Oh shit!
The other one I dated, her husband knew about it, and then he got like kind of weirded out after a long time, after a year. So he's like, I kind of just went my own way. But then, like, I was kissing these girls too and everything, eh?
Really?
But then there was a what was the other one? There was another one that I was dating. I went to her house in some French area. And then she moved to Montreal. Thank God, because we like, I don't know, it was intense, man. Like, you know, when you like do the deed with a girl at work and you have to see them every day, it's intense, you know? It's not even about like the job anymore. You're like so concerned about like how the mood's gonna go that day, you know?
Yeah, it's called the Montreal screw job, right?
Yeah, so
that's inside joke.
There was some black girls that wanted to date me too, but I wasn't into that. I wasn't really. That was not my thing. So and they were really religious, like deeply religious, and I just thought like I don't really jive with this stuff so much. So I kind of just did my own thing and broke some hearts, but whatever.
What did they have a huge ass or what? What was the deal there?
No, it was just I'm not attracted really to black girls like that much. Like I just didn't find them like that interesting to me. So yeah, but I'm not racist or anything. I have my preference, and that's it.
Can you speak fluent French?
No, I can't speak. Well, I know a bit of French, but I don't speak it, which sucks. And like, you probably wonder how I got the job, right? If I don't speak French, but they were freaking desperate, man. Like they needed people at the hospital, and the boss liked me. He's like, we really could use your skills here, and I got lucky too at the same time, And, yeah, there's a lot of people that don't speak French. Like all the Indians don't speak French, and you got a lot of Indians that work there, and Asians, they don't speak French. They speak like Filipino and Hindi. So it's not like everyone speaks French.
They speak English. They speak English at work, don't they?
Like they speak English, Hindi, and then the Asians speak like English and Filipino, and then I just speak English. But
are these brown people allowed to speak their native language at work? Or what?
Well, they're not supposed to by law, but there's so many Indians. It's like they just get away with it, and they favor each other over me. I almost had to go to the union, and I threatened to, and then they smartened up, which basically is like the boss of my boss. Like my boss, I have a boss, but then I have another like boss that's in charge of them, if that makes sense. Like, like a union rep. Right. So like I can kind of get them all fired if I want to, if they're like harassing me and stuff. So
were they harassing? What the fuck?
Yeah, there was one of them that was harassing me. She got fired. So
harassing in what way? What?
Just following me upstairs, like checking in on me too much. And I was like, "Can you leave me alone?" And she's like, "Well, I'm here to like watch what you're doing." I'm like, "No, you're not. Leave me alone." And she started being racist to other coworkers. She was some white European lady. I don't know, some weirdo.
What, do you think she was into you, or was she actually just being a twat?
No, she was just being a tool, like a tool bag, like just to everybody. So, I can't name names, but
yeah, I have one of those. That's why I was fired from my latest position.
Yeah, like they're not like there's a lot of diversity, eh? Like some Indian women there are like sociopathic, and then other Indian women are like really nice. They cook for me. They like really care about me and want me to be happy. So it's like there's a lot of diversity and different characters, and like I had one Indian lady that was so like insane that she like I caught her taking selfies in the bathroom, and I said, "Oh, I'm gonna report this." She reported me 10 times, and I'll report this. So I reported her, and then the boss came in, caught her taking selfies, and then she just charged at me and started trying to punch me and knock me out.
What?
Yeah, it was insane.
By the way, why would you write her up for just taking a selfie? They always do that.
I know. I was just bored. I was like, I wanted because I wanted to get them in trouble because they always get me in trouble. So I was like, they're kind of like an eye for an eye, and
maybe you probably were joking or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I was just like, oh, look at them having fun. Want to go check it out? And then the supervisor comes in like, oh, what are you doing? You're not supposed to be doing that. And then they had this meltdown.
That's funny.
That's funny. Yeah, well, yeah, they're pretty attractive. Like I would definitely, yeah, they're pretty hot. But whatever.
Was she into you then?
Yeah, she had a crush. They both like her and her. I think was it her sister? I don't know. There's two of them. They both had a crush on me. They still do.
So go for it then.
No, they're fucking married.
Well, that hasn't stopped you before.
But one of them kissed my friend in a housekeeping. So it's all fucked. Like it's.
But are they nurses or are they like lower? What we call below is the service job at the hospital.
I don't understand what you're saying. Are the nurses what?
Are they working as nurses? The women that you mentioned.
Oh no, they're like just support workers. No, some of the nurses are promiscuous too, though. But
yeah, nurses. As far as I've heard, nurses are the most are the occupation that is most prevalent in infidelity.
Yeah, it's terrible. Like I didn't know that till I started working there. I'm like, Jesus Christ. I think it's because they see death all the time, so they're more risk advantageous or something. I don't know. Like because we do see death a lot. Like I walk into rooms sometimes and the patient's dead, and I think that's why I'm kind of like numb to death in the family and stuff. Like in my family, I'm kind of just like I see it all the time, and I'm kind of like I don't know. It's kind of fucked for me to say that, but I didn't even take bereavement when my grandparents passed away. Like I was just like, okay, you know.
Really?
Yeah, I'm kind of weird like that.
That could be a sign of disassociation, but
But I'm not psychopathic. Like I have empathy. Like I like to go into the hospital and serve patients and feel empathy. But then if I do it too much, like if I work like I don't know 5 days a week for a month, I'll kind of feel kind of cold. Like I feel like I'm burnt out, compassion fatigue. You know.
I agree. I get it. I'm not good at full time either. But yeah, disassociation is not really a psychopathy thing. It's more.
Yeah, I think it's disassociation. I was told I have that a little bit, like this.
Yes.
This blunted affect sometimes a little bit.
That could be a positive thing if you're around assholes.
Yeah, yeah.
You can blank them out.
Yeah. Well, anyways, enough about me. Let's talk about something else. Well, what do you want to know? Do you want to know anything else about me? I played football for like 10 years. Won championships.
What position? Were you a linebacker?
I was a defensive end. I sacked the quarterback.
Yeah, defensive ends are the big boys in the back.
Yeah. I got up to like 200s and stuff as a kid. I was pretty heavy at one point.
As a kid, in 200s, Christ almighty.
Yeah.
Zenesis is currently sitting at 200 kilos in the bag. He's
Like as a teenager, I got up to like 210. But yeah, I was pretty big.
How tall are you?
Well, I'm like at the time I was like 5'11". Now I'm like 6'2".
Okay. 6'2", and you're still 200 at 6'2"?
No, now I'm like 250, 260.
Shit, man.
But I don't look that big. No. No, I don't. Well, it depends on the angle. Like I'll show you my.
You have to show the best angle. The best angle.
Let me see if I can adjust.
How many kg is that?
I don't know.
110.
Yeah, that's. I'm like 80 kilograms, and I have a little bit. Yeah, you're not fat. Yeah, you got someone. You got that. I don't want to meet you at 4 a.m. at a bar or something. You know, you can knock me the fuck out with that. Look at that.
Hold on, let me see if they can get the angle here.
Yeah, you can knock me the fuck out, man. One punch, I'm down, man.
And like my lats are kind of like a bit big too, but I don't work out like crazy like I used to.
You can make some bendo rows.
This is like a bodybuilding stream. Yeah. This is Zenesis is completely unenthralled by it. Zenesis is sitting there at 200 kilos. It's just like, yeah, this is.
I carry most of it in my legs. Actually, my legs are pretty heavy. But hey, don't you want to? So we want to talk about something else, like politics or something, or what do you want to?
Yeah, how bad is Canada now? But Mark Carney is now the Prime Minister. What's he fucking up?
Oh, the Carney. No, it's Carney, right?
Yeah, Mark Carney.
Carney, yeah, he's good. Well, so far for me. Well, but for me he is because he introduced this new dental plan. It's called Carney's dental plan, and I qualify. Yes, I qualify for it, so I applied for it. It's called the Sun Life Dental Insurance Program through Mark Carney, and it covers like crowns, fillings, cavities, everything for free. If you make a certain amount of money. But if you make like too much money over a certain amount, you pay a percentage, you know, to the more to the insurance. But I can get it for free, so I don't even have to, and I'll get like all this dental coverage. It's better than my ODSP coverage, so it's So he gave a really good plan for me for the dental benefit.
I can inform you guys that I went to the dentist for the first time in 10 years last year, and I had no problems.
Oh, nice.
10 years.
And then, No, let me explain. These dentistry checkups are some of the most pseudoscientific shit that has ever existed. You know, right. It's so insane that people need to go there every year. No, you only need to go there quite often if you have problems. But if you don't really have any big problems, there's basically no reason to go there.
Yeah, I think it's genetics too. Like some people have weaker tooth enamel and they're prone to cavities. Like you might have good, really strong tooth enamel genetically. So,
but I don't even brush my teeth. The only thing I do is that I drink water. I drink water after each meal, and then sometimes maybe 2 times a week I brush my teeth.
2 times a week.
Yeah, but I looked up the data. It is some of the most overrated shit ever. I use mouthwash every day. That is important. Use something with fluoride. Yeah.
yeah, I brush like twice a day, mouthwash twice a day. But I use non-alcoholic mouthwash because alcoholic is pretty abrasive. But just non-alcoholic, like something minty, and then brush my teeth twice a day and floss once a day. That's it.
Yeah, okay. But I read some meta-analysis about all this, and it's extremely overrated for the majority of people. It is important if you have problems, but if you don't really have any significant amount of dental problems, flushing and all this stuff is not that important, unless you, of course, appreciate your mouth not stinking and shit.
A totem wants some schizo stories. Yeah. Well, I have teeth problems, so I always make sure I'm clean with my teeth. I didn't have any problems this year, so I got lucky. But,
yeah.
What are your thoughts on the torso theory, Aiden, about Denmark guy's torso theory?
Oh, I don't pay attention to that guy. What did he say about it? What is that thing? What is torso theory?
Explain your torso theory.
Well, it's in short, it's just a theory I have that people neglect the ratio of how long the torso is on a man compared to his legs in modern society. People always speak about the total height, but you need to take in account the specific dimensions of the body parts. Because you can have really long legs and have a really short torso, and that looks weird on a guy.
But how is this practically applicable to daily living? Like, I don't get how that's like a.
Yeah, that I'm glad that you asked me that, because in the modern society, the majority of us spend a lot of time sitting on a chair, either in the office or in the classroom. And the only thing that is most visible there, it's the torso that is most visible. You don't look at the legs. You look at torso. How long is it? Yeah.
Well, apparently, I have this book over here. Let me see if I can find it for you. I'll show you what it's called. It's called. You can see it here. It's called The Sports Gene.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's by David Epstein, not the Epstein guy who's the pedophile. This is someone else. This is called I think it's I don't think it's is it? What's his name? Epstein, the full guy who's had that island shit. What was his full name?
Yeah, we better not say that.
Okay, whatever. This is someone else. So this is a guy who wrote this book called The Sports Gene. It's basically talks about like people from different cultures and locations in the world, and how like Kenyans, for example, live in a higher altitude, so they're able to I think it's like taking more oxygen because they're used to being like kind of restrained from the high altitude, so they can run longer distances. They have longer legs. They have evolutionary adaptations, longer legs, and Kenyans are the best marathon runners in the world. But then if you look at like Northern Europeans, they have longer torsos, so they're more built for like swimming, like Michael Phelps. So there's different cultures and people who have genetic advantages according to their evolutionary adaptations and just culture and like yeah. Does that make sense? Yeah. So it's a really cool book. Like Jamaicans were like part of the slave trade. Some of the strongest slaves in the world were Jamaicans, and they were running from their captors, and they're the fastest people on the planet. They're the strongest. This is history. Like these are the fastest people ever. Like Usain Bolt, Asafa Powell, Johan Blake. Like they have the best numbers in sprinting. Jamaicans, they produce world-class sprinters, and it's again, it has to do with history. So it's a really interesting book. You can read it if you want. That was a really cool book. It says Inside the Science of Extraordinary Athletic Performance.
Yeah. Sub-Saharan Africans, on average, are more sensitive to androgens. That is why they look as they do on average compared to other races.
Yeah. So I thought that was really interesting, and
Do you study that then a lot?
no, but I read the book and I knew about it since high school, since like I was 18.
Yeah. Do you how far did you get at college? What stopped you going further?
Oh no, I didn't. I don't want to really talk about school that much.
Yeah, it's difficult. But I mean,
I'm not a university guy or anything like that. But
no, I mean, I'm talking about the American football. What stopped you?
oh no, the CTE. Like I didn't want to have like all this brain damage. I mean, I already had one concussion. I had a lot, and it's not even just the concussion that can cause CTE and like early dementia. It's like all the small head hitting. That's the small hits too, like the head hitting, and then the headaches and like
there's data now coming out that it's also quite prevalent in soccer players that are hitting a lot of at the ball. So it's basically all sports that involve some kind of hit smashing.
Yeah, it's dangerous. And I only played sports because I was forced to. Like my family told me you have to do this because you're being like too aggressive in the house and stuff. And I was a kid and I got humbled in the sport. And I wish I didn't have to play. Like I got to a point where I learned my lesson. I said, I ran some people over. They ran me over. And after the first year, I said, like, I don't want to do this anymore. Like I feel like I'm done. Like I won a championship in 2005, and I was like, I don't need to do this anymore. And my mom's like, you have to play. And I said, what the fuck? And I played. I got put in the newspaper too. I'll show you.
You must have been good then. Interesting. Yeah, I played football as well. I'm a sports person. Football.
Yeah, I got put in the newspaper, sports. I laminated it, but you can't really see.
Damn, it's black and white, man.
Yeah, it's back in like 2005. You can see me right there. I don't know if you can see it on camera or whatever, but that's me.
Don't dox yourself. Don't dox yourself.
That's
cool.
Well,
I got my name. I covered my name, whatever you can. But yeah, I don't mind getting doxxed. It doesn't matter to me.
Senesis, do you need to go to work in the morning?
No, he doesn't.
I will need.
Okay.
Need Mexico.
Yeah, but Denmark guy, what? Yeah, Zenesis, what sports have you played, and what Denmark guy, what sports are you in? Have you played? Historically.
I didn't play any sports, to be honest.
Shit.
Shit, is that real? It's really rare that. Okay, what about non-sport, but like another activity like chess, some stuff like that.
I didn't know, not even chess. I'm really an outlier.
You just bang women that was sport.
No, I was a sub 5 back then. No, not really.
No, I remember. Yeah, I remember.
I didn't pay anything back then.
That's interesting. It's really rare that I haven't met anyone in their childhood that participated in any. What did you do then for activity?
I played a lot of video games back then. Because
you were early adopter there.
Yeah, I played only video games. I was also because I played all the shit back then, like GameCube, PlayStation 2, Xbox. I was really big into games back then. I'm not so big anymore into games as I used to. But yeah, I was a hardcore gamer back then. I can remember the Call of Duty days back then. It was good shit.
Yeah. I'm mesmerized about the old games. I think everybody does that. What games did you play then?
I'm not a runner. I played all types of games, like shooter games, JRPG, RPG games. I mean, if you ask about specific titles, shooters, it was mainly Call of Duty or Battlefield.
Did you play Battlefield Vietnam?
Yes, I've played. The titles I've played were Battlefield. I think my first Battlefield was Battlefield 1942.
Mm.
It's a really old title. Then it switched from 1942 to Bad Company, and Bad Company 2, Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4. After Battlefield 4 stopped, but I heard that by the way, I also played Battlefield 1 after this. Battlefield 1 was really good, like this. But I heard a lot of stuff. The Battlefield really declined, as with every game nowadays. The series used to be good, but they suck. My latest Call of Duty was, I think, Black Ops 2 was my latest one.
Yeah.
Black Ops 2, sir.
Yeah, same Black Ops 2, so yeah.
Praise be the Lord.
Yeah.
Praise be the Lord. You have to say praise be the Lord every time.
Yeah. But
Damn, is that Dev Pike getting hit on by women texting him on?
That's me.
Damn, you are lying, Dev Pike, man. It's the women for the job from.
It's Dev Pike getting hit on.
Yeah.
Dev Pike pushed the roses away from
I
this.
think so. What about Diablo and stuff like that?
Oh, I was never really into Diablo, to be honest. But I did try it out. I think the only Diablo play was Diablo 3 because I think this was also the only one which is co-op, kind of. Because I can remember I played it back in the day on a friend's PlayStation 3. Yeah, Diablo is, I would say, I was never a fan of, what's the game called? There's a specific camera type. This is like the bird view kind of thing. I usually don't like games which have those kind of camera types. I know I'm really picky. I mean, there are exceptions because there are JRPG games like Persona, for example, which have this kind of view. With those, I kind of like can make exceptions because the stories are good. Because I'm really a guy who is into story, music, and stuff like this. Gameplay for me is not so important. For me, soundtrack story is way important.
Why play games when it's all about the face? That's what Xenesis would say, right? Why play computer games when it's all about the face?
I'm not even a graphics guy, to be honest. Because the people out there, they're like, no, bro, graphics are everything. The graphics need to be good, or I won't play it. I mean, if you look at the old games, like graphics back then were good for this time, but like old titles like Max Payne 1, stuff like this.
Yeah,
really old, they're still brilliant to this day. Or sure. Halo 1.
The end of Max Payne is very interesting, but remember?
Max Payne is one of the most brutal Black Pill video games you ever find.
Yeah, let's use that. Rehab Room attests to that. Every single reference he has is music. Uses Max Payne.
Apparently, I look like Max Payne, as people tell me. That's what I look like.
Max Payne. Slayer.
Yeah.
If I had the hair like higher, like a little,
Yeah, that's correct, man. Can you throw yourself in like slow motion, like?
No, you should be called Max Frame with your glasses. Max Frame.
Oh man, that's funny.
And also because of your frame, your physical frame. You're Max. You're not Max Frame. You're physically imposing. Max Frame is much better. I like that.
I gotta work out harder. I'm slacking.
What? I think you've got the size. For sure. We haven't attracted any more chat. We've got 3 watching. Holy shit. No one's... Have you noticed that?
What are these abbreviations? Oh, isometric is top-down bird's eye view. Favorite persona? How about SMT?
Yeah. There's over the shoulder, there's third person, all this kind of stuff. Rubbish. They get very spurgy about that.
I don't see the comments.
I don't understand these abbreviations. Like, what's she talking about? Like, what's SMT? What is favorite persona? What's my favorite persona of like a character?
I think Persona is a game. SMT
Oh,
is
Persona. That's what you're talking about. Oh, I've heard of that game. My friend showed me that. It's like an anime, like weeb slash game, right?
Weeb slash game. I describe it as a social circle simulator.
Yeah,
Persona.
I never got into that. My friend really liked
Yeah.
it a lot, like all the slashing and sword fighting.
Kaz is a weave, so that's.
Well, I'll show you
possible.
the game. I'll show you the game I really like. Well, I don't play it often, but I might have it here. Is Final Fantasy the Remake 7? I like this one.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm also a big fan of Final Fantasy.
Yeah, this was really linear. Like the story was straightforward. Like it was really nice. It was easy with Sephiroth. There's Rebirth now. I haven't played Rebirth, but this one's really good.
Try the original Final Fantasy 7. See, come back to me.
Yeah, well, I suck at Final Fantasy 10, and I don't know about the original, but
It's harder.
it's way fucking harder. Like even the 10th one, I was playing the 10th one because of the romance. I wanted to see the romance, and I
what
just
between
sucked.
White Chad? What between White Chad and a Japanese character, where they inject White Chad into Japan again?
Yeah, it's funny. Like I thought it was.
Is Final Fantasy 10 the one with those bubbles and stuff? That you
Yeah.
have to,
Yeah, it's like water. There's a 10th one. There's water everywhere.
and the hoverboard, right?
I think so. I don't remember it too well.
It's more Blitzball.
Oh, Cass's son was in about the games he's talking about. Oh yeah, Persona. Yeah, that game. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm into Final Fantasy 7, the original, because it's difficult, but it's worth it. The
Yeah,
graphics,
Those games are really like.
the graphics
I'm
are
not
terrible.
good. They're like isn't like some of them are turn-based fighting, right? Most of it's turn-based fighting.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't have the technology back then, did they?
Yeah, like that's hard for me. Is like the strategy but I got past quite a bit of stuff. But I like the 7th one. Is it the 7th one? The remake? Is that what it's called?
Yes, it's everyone.
Yeah, that one where you like just run and slash and shoot.
It's too- Yeah.
That one's cool with the magic and the slashing.
You probably like games. There are games like similar to this kind of like game device. There's a game genre called Kingdom Hearts out there.
Oh yeah, I have that one too. I think
Really
it's
similar.
yeah. The third, I struggled with them, but the third one was my favorite. I might have it here somewhere.
It's made by the same people called Square
Square Enix, yeah.
Square Enix. Enix. Yeah, Square stuff. But what have you heard of a game called Fallout? That's one of my favorite games of all
I've heard
time.
of that one too. That's a good one.
Fallout, the first one, not the when they pissed about with it. The first.
Is it the driving game or the game like Max Payne, GTA?
No, Fallout's basically a nuclear fallout, right? And you've got these.
It's from Bethesda.
It's basic.
Oh shit! Knocked over a bunch of shit. Yeah, this was another good one. I like Fable 3 and 2.
Fable's
better. But this was the one I struggled with. Final Fantasy X. I liked the cover. It was a really cool game.
Okay.
It was hard to play though. And then Kingdom Hearts, as he mentioned earlier, was the third one was my favorite.
Did you play what was first? Because Kingdom Hearts is a really complex story. It's really complicated.
Yeah, I didn't understand. Like I didn't understand. It was kind of like it didn't make sense to me really. I didn't. I have to read it. You know, the books and everything because if there are books, because I didn't get it.
The story is really, really complex. There's so much. I mean, they have like 20 different games also. I mean, nowadays they have like 3 collections, kind of. Like I think they call it Kingdom Hearts 1.5 remix. This is all for PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4. And the second one is 2.5. The third one is 2.8 or something like this, and the fourth one is Kingdom Hearts 3. And they've like bundled everything onto those kind of into 3 different games. It's really complicated. I mean, I played Kingdom Hearts back in the day. Kingdom Hearts 1 was my first Kingdom Hearts. And I can remember how annoying it was always to buy a completely new, different kind of system for Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
All over the place. It was
Well,
really annoying.
I've just got a PS4 with an 8K cable and a 4K TV, and it comes out really clean. Like it looks like a PS5 graphics, right? But it's a PS4. I mean, I could get a PS5, but I don't know. It's so fucking expensive, and like, I could get one, but I don't know. I don't feel like I want to get one. I want to wait. I don't know why.
I'm a PC player because I was a console player back in the day, but I realized with what the power is of a PC with emulators and stuff like this.
Yeah, the emulators. That's what King Froglet told me about this. You can emulate any game, right?
Yeah. It's amazing nowadays.
Yeah.
Why have the consoles when you can just use Steam and it's all on that? What's the point?
Yeah. Yeah, it's true.
I don't get it. Do you not know about Steam or something? Just Steam and get a powerful PC and Steam, and that's it. You eliminate all these pathetic consoles.
Yeah, they have controller support a lot of games.
What was that?
They have a controller support a lot of games, PC games.
Yeah, Steam seems to be taking over. Steam Deck's quite good as well. So basically, you've got a console right there in your hand, and you can play every game as well.
You can use it as a computer.
Yeah, Steam Deck 2 is really powerful, but it's very expensive for what it is.
Yeah, as a PC is a lot. Like it's.
Yeah, I would say for me personally, PC is way cheaper in the long run than having a console, because I mean, I rarely buy games, but when I buy games, I always wait for a Steam sale, kind of something like this. But it's not only that. Console, the prices of console games are on average, way more expensive than PC games.
Yeah, that's correct. That's correct.
And it's not only that; you need also to pay when you're on console. I can remember back in the day, before the Xbox 360 era. I think PlayStation 3 was back then. I think the latest console, which had back then, like generations before, where you didn't need to pay for online services.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, now, isn't it like with Xbox you need to pay a yearly fee and a monthly fee or something? That's fucking gay. Yeah. I only own the PlayStation because I enjoyed playing FIFA.
Yeah, what FIFA did? I mean,
it was back in the PlayStation 3 days, so it's probably like 10 years ago or something.
My latest FIFA was FIFA 12 on the PlayStation.
Yeah, probably as me.
FIFA
12.
Is that when you score a free kick every time, right? When you press the right buttons, yeah? You score for a free kick every time.
Come on, man.
If you press the right combo.
All right, guys, I'm gonna head off and probably get something to eat or something.
Yeah. Thanks for joining, and
I subscribed for a little bit, so I'll check out what's going on and pop in and out. So yeah,
pull some milfs from me. Yeah,
I'll try. Well, I'm terrible online. Like I get all my success with women has been through work and school and like meeting girls. Like that's it. Is work and school and the clubs. I haven't had anything online, like nothing online. Like
no, you're on the right track. Zenith says in person is the way to go. Online's bullshit.
Yeah, online's bullshit. Like I tried fucking everything. I tried cars. I tried locations. I tried suits. I tried, like putting cats and pets in the photo. I tried like the beach, and it's like it's just I didn't get anything. I don't know what the fuck happened. I tried losing weight. I tried growing a different long hair down to here. I tried everything.
It's chat only. No, it's a trap. It's chat only. No, but Zenesis actually has a theory where you don't shit where you eat.
Like I gotta stop doing that.
But you actually you've bucked the trend. That means I'm going to try and do it, because if you can do it, the work thing, why am I not allowed to date at work?
Make sure you have a union job. If it's not a union job, you might get in trouble. But if it's a union job, because if it's anything happens outside of work, they can't do anything. Like they can, like Vegan Dolls. I don't know if you know who she is. She tried to she wanted to blackmail me and say like, "Oh, I'm gonna call your work if you don't leave me the fuck alone." I said, "Whatever, I'll leave you alone." But she it was so laughable because people have blackmailed me before, and the boss just fucking laughs and shreds the email and the fax. Like he just shreds it and we have a laugh and that's it. You can't do anything because it's not a work matter, right? So
Okay, interesting.
yeah, like
So-
I have a union, so they like people can't do anything to me if they know where I work. They just can't do anything.
No, but I mean, the rule is you don't date where you work. But you've completely.
Yeah,
But
you
so
can. Yeah, but you
I've,
gotta like keep it professional at work, right?
basically I've been inspired by you now. I'm going full balls into trying things at work again.
Well, do you at least have a union?
There is no unions in the UK. There's no unions to your face in the UK, bro.
Okay, be careful, man. Careful.
No, but you've
Well,
inspired.
you could just like kind of like I don't know, like a lot of the women I went with were kind of already interested in me, so it was easier. But the women you're not sure about, that's for things they kind of like.
How do they show their interest in you?
Well, this one girl was saying like she'd always say hey to me when I'd ignore her. She'd always try to get my attention. So I'd say, oh, this is obviously like an easy, like I'll go in. And she's either looking for just validation or she actually wants like a friendship or a relationship, right? And sometimes they want to go all the way. So I get lucky sometimes. But like normally the ones who are being quiet, like, and don't come up to me, I try to be careful because they might be spooked, you know?
So what was she like? Was she an older woman as well? Again, what style was she?
This girl was this one I'm thinking of, his name is Zaina. She was like different culture, had a boyfriend already. We like kind of kissed and groped each other a little bit and went out. She like cooked me cookies and stuff. I don't know, it was really weird. But then
Nice.
she ended up moving to Toronto and getting married with her boyfriend, so whatever. I guess she never knew about it.
Interesting.
Yeah, like
See, the promiscuous health workers. That's
really, it's really bad. Like it's so, and it makes me feel like I don't feel like shit, but it feels fucking weird, you know, like morally it's fucking weird. Like it's not good.
So if you want to get into loads of promiscuous things, you should go into the health industry, right? Right.
Well, you're not guaranteed anything, but I mean, like that's probably a better thing to. Well, I don't know what to say. I guess
If you're
I'm me, like I'm not you, so I don't know how they'd react to you, but maybe you'd get lucky too. I don't know.
If you're 260 pounds, you should go into the health industry. Is that right or wrong?
Yeah, I'm kind of like overweight, right? So it's like maybe if it was like a Chad, like you'd get even crazier reactions. You know, I don't know.
If you're 260 pounds of raw beef, you should go straight into the health industry.
Yeah. Well, look, I'm a big guy, you know, a little bit. I don't carry a lot of weight in my legs and my belly.
Maybe the other cultures like that. They want a protector. They want like a Viking protector. Yeah.
Yeah, all I need is a beard, like a fucking huge beard. Some people want me to grow a beard. I just hate beards. Like I like shaving.
Yeah, I find it gets very it gets really itchy. And just,
Yeah, I hate it. It's like I'm always like itching it. I had to moisturize all the time, shampoo. You know, it's like it's too much. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how you've survived so many times when you've obviously, dabbled in the old.
Well, it's been mutual. That's why. Like most girls, I'm cool with. Like, like they go their own way, but it's like, you know, it's not like I'm abusing them or anything, and they fucking report me. Like there was, I don't think any of them have, except for the ones that didn't get anything from me. They were like just being sociopathic. Those ones that didn't report me really. One of them might have, but I think, but she was just stupid validation bullshit. Some of them do, but.
What do you mean? They were just chasing for validation. You ignored
Like
them.
they kind of want you to like cross the line, and then they get like, you know, tell them like that you love them, and then they bait you. They'll say, "Oh, where were you?" I'm like, "I'm on vacation. I can't talk about it." And meanwhile, I was at the strip club, and she wants to know where I was. I said, "Look, I can't talk about it. You're gonna report me." She's like, "Just tell me. I won't say anything." I tell her where I was, and then I tell her I hooked up with a girl at a club, and then she just fucking has this meltdown, all jealous, like fucking reports me. Like, it's like, whoa.
That's good. Yeah. That's good that she reports you. That means that she's jealous, right?
Yeah, well, those are examples of like the sociopathic type women that try to manipulate you. They're not all like that, but a lot of them are too. Like, you got to be careful.
I think there's a lot to learn from Aiden's stories. He's got a lot of of insight.
Like it's hard because Yeah, thank you, man. They played like this fake game, you know. They're really good at being fake, and some of these women and well, men are too. But I mean, the women, like, I only pay attention to the women really, and they just it's women dominated like healthcare. But anyway, I gotta go. I gotta get something to eat. I gotta figure something out. So
Okay, don't worry about it.
I'll be back on. I subscribe, so I'll check you out. And Froglet sent me here, by the way. I was streaming God of War, and he sent me over here. So
That's good. I mean, the more the better. I mean, I was dying with Zenith before. Zenith is holding it up, but I was basically floundering like a fish out of water.
Okay.
So
yeah,
I've only got Hulk Hogan as my compadre at the moment. In the back.
well, anyways, I had a great chat. I'll talk to you later. All right.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for coming. We're just left with Denmark guy and his huge torso. How long is your torso exactly?
I would actually say that I'm like a normie fat ratio.
Have you got a 2 meter long torso?
No, it's like it's a classical normie ratio. There's nothing special.
What's your story? You working at the moment? What's you were an accountant?
Yeah, I work. Yeah. I used to work at the Deloitte. Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah. What? How do you go from Deloitte to NEAT in such a short...
because you know, life. Yeah. Also that, but life is. I need to adjust. I need to do adjustment in my midlife crisis because there's no reason for me to slave my ass at a corporate level job.
So what you're saying is you had like a Todd-like epiphany where you were like, hang on a minute, I'm not getting anything from this life. What's the point of me saying
I'm actually not a Toddist. I haven't been watching a lot of his old streams, but I would say that
you followed his path almost uniformly.
No. I'm actually trying to get out of my NEET life right now, but it's kind of hard. So I'm actually going for some low wage job.
What steps are you taking?
Yeah, apply. I get to the interviews, but they don't want me. So
no, that's it. That's the point. I've got to share my story with you. Is your story as bad as mine?
But we are doing the reverse shit. You're trying to get to the corporate level. I'm trying to get to something similar to your level. So you still have hope, you know. You want to get into corporate? Okay, then go.
So you're getting rejected for really low ass jobs, really?
Yeah, but what I've been saying this, but you know, corporate jobs are like high school, so you need to prepare for that. It's black pill high school.
I know. Yeah. But what type of jobs are you going for? Like cafe assistant, and they don't want you there?
No. It's I'm only going for IT repair, and I'm probably also going to, after I've heard Aiden been speaking about it, a service job at a hospital, because it sounds quite comfy. Yeah.
What? Because you want to pick up MILFs?
No. I just want a comfy, low-level job with a low amounts of responsibility.
The only thing that was comfy is if you shared the bed with one of the workers. Is that right?
Yeah, but dude, I don't. As Senes's advice, I don't eat wear shit. You learn that quick. You're going to learn that quickly at the corporate level. So you better prepare, because you will ruthlessly be surprised of what is going on. So it's high school. It is basically high school over again.
So how does Aiden get away with it? He looks like he's done loads of stuff.
Yeah, but Aiden is a chat.
He's sorry, I'm not trying to disrespect him, but he's a service worker, and I don't think there's a long-term career path. So if he fucks up, he's basically going to work the same job just at a different place. But if you go into the corporate world, you have an image that you need to defend, and that follows you everywhere, basically.
Okay. And Aiden's a Chad, so you can get away with it.
Yeah, also that. Yeah, he's quite good looking. Yeah, so. But that's why, you know, if you fuck up at one of these low-level service jobs, you can always probably go another hospital or something like that.
True. So What about your career? What happened? I want to know about that.
There's no specifics. There's no specific events. It was just, I just remember, when you work at these consulting companies, you work as teams and you go to different clients where you need to perform
Yeah.
some weird tasks. And
No, you were doing you were doing audit. That sounds like auditing. Yeah.
I didn't do a lot of auditing. I did a lot of random consulting work, and I have so many black pill stories that what I remember. Just walking with the team, you need to gather documents for assignment, and then the lady on the team would like flirt with the chats, and it's like high school. You just ignore it. But one thing I figured out: what is work life happiness? It's basically black pill. It's basically.
What do you mean?
It's basically you get all these compliments from women, people, all the small shit. They smile at you. Everything just gets smoother and easier for you, and you get applauded for all the random shit that you help other with. But it could be like you figured out something at the assignment that could help others, but it wasn't you that figured it out, but you're the one that are saying it to the other people because
Yeah.
you're like the chat, and the nerd guy like me who figured it out wouldn't get any like validation from actually figuring it out. So it's just, and I remember this. Then one day I arrived at a new client, and
Yeah.
my manager was basically the same age as me. He's just been at Deloitte for many more years, and I looked at him and I looked at how people treated him, and I was like, do I want to pursue this manager career shit? And nobody liked him, and he was just grinding his ass off. He got no validation from his colleagues, and is that worth it?
Yeah. What was his look? What was his looks level?
It was maximum normie, maximum, maybe a 4.
Okay.
But he made it to manager. He made it to manager. You need to have some brains to make it to manager at corporate.
So even if 4 gets fucked over and he gets no validation, all the rest of the fatal effects is in full effect yet.
Yeah, but at these at jobs where you need to use mathematical abilities, you need to have a minimum amount of brain in those areas in order to pursue a career. And he had that manager that I'm talking about. But so he progressed by the years, but he still treated like shit. So.
Did he get any did you get anything positive from these jobs at all? You got no hookups, nothing. No.
But when you go to lunch, for an example, at these corporate jobs where the team size varies, but it can be from 10 to maybe sometimes at the big assignments 40 people. It's like you have you have one female group going to lunch, then you have women and chats going to lunch, and then you have all the old men that are married going to lunch, and then you have all the normies and sub fives going to lunch and if there's an old woman like 60 years old, she will join the sub fives, and that is just lunch at all corporate jobs.
So you're saying the sub 5s are gangbanging grannies? Is that right or wrong?
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah. Sub fives and normies, when they go to lunch at corporate jobs, they the only female validation that they can get is from 50, 60-year-old women. Yeah.
The attractive women?
The 60-year-old women is, they're gray hair and, shit like that. But, one thing that actually amazed me is that, there are quite a lot of conflicts between the old women and young women.
Really?
It actually amazes me. They are also competing with each other, especially the old and young women. Yeah.
What? So the old women want the validation the young women are getting, and they can't get it, right?
I just think the old women that have been there for several years are defending their position. It's like it's basically like Evo Psych 101 at these corporate jobs. People are defending their positions, and if you are a sub 5, you better do more defense because.
Well, sub 5 woman, sub 5 man.
Can you repeat that?
What you talking about? Sub 5 women or sub 5 men?
Probably both, but primarily sub 5 men.
So you're saying it's kind of psychopathic in these places.
It's just high school.
So it's like it's really competitive.
Yeah, I think it has always been like that. At least, but I don't think it only applies for corporate level jobs. I just think it's a normal thing.
Yeah, I think it's because of the high stakes and the power involved and all the rest of it. But like you said, it's not worth grinding over like 40 or 50k a year. It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. You need to take into account the amounts of additional stress you have, especially in the Nordics, where we have a low degree of inequality. So people get, even at the lower level, they get a great amounts of benefits and okay salary. And we tax high earners a lot. So a high earning job in Denmark is basically idiotic for sub 5 men. If this, unless it's within a highly technical field like IT or something like that, where you're surrounded by a lot of sub 5 men.
Yeah, this is Dennis's theory, the low effort theory. The less effort you do, the more it pays off. That's Dennis's theory, right or wrong?
I would advise any above average level IQ who likes the quantitative stuff to be a specialist within your field, because you will have a safer path, because you will probably have low amounts of responsibility for other people, but you will get a high salary because you're the only one who can perform the task.
Yeah, but I've heard that tax is very lucrative in accounting. Is that wrong?
There are some
specialist tax.
But I was not a specialist. I was like a generalist.
You were Toddist, not a generalist.
I was a generalist, yeah.
No, but so what was your epiphany moment? You saw that. It sounds like when you saw that manager getting nowhere, you were like, "Hang on a minute, that's actually where I'm going to be." I don't want to be.
Yeah. That was my last powerful black pill moment, where I was like, I better get out now before I go crazy or something like that.
Did you dread going to work?
Could you repeat that? If I what?
Did you dread going to work?
No. I didn't drink, no. But there are a lot of there's definitely a lot of drugs and shit involved with these corporate jobs. Yeah, when I say drugs, I mean like people take all kinds of weird pills, like fucking what is it called? Like the ADHD pills, and and shit. And yeah, at the Friday bars, we can use free. We get money. We can basically up to a certain amount we can drink for every week. So there's a lot of benefits working at these corporate level jobs. I think it's right. You get around 100 pounds a month just for drinking, or something like that. 100 to 200 pounds. It varies depending. Yeah, and they are used at the Friday bar.
No, I don't know whether you've understood me, but I said, did you dread going to work? Not drugs.
I thought you still asked me if I drank. Yeah, I dreaded it. After, in the beginning, I was like, yeah, I made it to corporate. I was like, yeah, and you have all these. In the beginning, it's like kind of it's introduction, and you don't have responsibility. But after some time, you get handed a little responsibility, and yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just trying to look at the comments. No, but so was the split of like women really low in these corporate, or are they infesting like in the UK where they're really
Yeah, but yeah, it's interesting. We don't have the same all the shit happening in the Anglo world and the US with DEI, affirmative action, and diversity hires and women getting preferred. We don't have that institutionalized in the Nordics, but maybe in Sweden, but not in Denmark or in Norway. We don't have that yet, but we were really close. But then Denmark went kind of like far right on a lot of policies, and that affected all jobs, I guess. So we didn't make it to the shit level you probably are in the UK. But yes, I was surprised at how many women there are actually in consulting finance. Yeah.
but you still didn't get anywhere with any of them, or what? You didn't meet
No.
What in
No,
a
no,
day?
no. It's high school, dude. It's like high school. It's not, nothing changes.
Yeah, but you must have come across women that were at a lower level. No.
No. If you are anything below a chat at these kind of jobs, you
Invisible.
you're invincible, and you will have more stress. Yeah.
Shit. So it's like a binary situation. It's Chad or die, right?
It depends. No, if you are, there are some people who are maybe on the autistic spectrum who can zoom out of all the social shit going on around them and just keep to themselves, and they do quite well, and then they make it to the 50s and 60s. But yeah, it's kind of weird because the guys who are in the 50s and 60s, they're probably they have their wife and children and shit. And there's a lot of weird shit going on in these consulting careers because a lot of people, they travel far away and they stay at hotels on the companies the company pay it. So I don't know if these 50-year-old men, they probably bang hookers and shit on the side. I don't know. I didn't ask directly. But I remember also there were men who were a couple of years older than me who were divorced and who were alone with the children, and they were quite good looking, and they had it rough, you know.
Yeah, they definitely seem acting. But what? How long were you in that career for?
Let me see. Nearly 4 years.
Oh, just 4 years. That's not that long.
No, it's not that long. No, that's correct. No.
So how did you get the conclusion that it was over if you did it for just 4 years?
But 4 years is enough to evaluate the situation, I would say. I think if you make it to like 6 to 8 years, you are probably heading towards a manager position or something like that.
Yeah. All right, so you didn't want to get there. So I mean, so you essentially just neated after you did that, right? What did you make anything up, or did you have a breakdown or something?
No, I've just been needing after that. Yeah.
Yeah, but how did you qualify? You can't just neat.
Yeah, but I don't. I actually you have 2 years of neat bucks, and now I'm without any amount of money other than my savings.
Oh shit! You're out of money in your savings.
Yeah, but I live really cheaply. You know, as a single man, I don't really. I don't have that high expenses. I don't even game and shit. So only like 10-year-old games I play.
Yeah, but you know, yeah, I mean, maybe you can meet a woman at the Are you trying to meet anyone or what? The job or?
No, not at all. Of course, but no. I'm done with. No, I have no hope with women.
What do you mean you have no hope with women? You're 5'11". You're a prime Nordic Chad.
But how tall are you?
180 centimeters.
That's 5'11", isn't it? Let me see.
Yeah,
that's 5'11". You 5'11", yeah.
I've got the stats to prove. I've got like.
Yeah, and your phone you get notifications from your phone. Yeah. You got hope. Yeah, you got hope. You
No,
better
no.
go into Deloitte. Yeah,
Dennis is just laughing because he knows I haven't got home. I'm a sub 3 mentally. That's what's in it.
I think that when you go into these corporate at your I don't know, you're around 30 years old and you're not stupid or anything like that, but you will be brutally blackmailed at these places. So I'm not warning you, but I'm
You are warning.
yeah, I'm making a small warning. Yeah, it's because they are at these corporate jobs. They have a lot of young people starting, and then only maybe like 20% are there after 2 years or something like that. So
Really?
in the beginning, you will be surrounded by a lot of young women and men.
I've actually worked in some of these. Well, I've not worked in corporate, but I've worked in some accounting firms, and they're very. The women are very negative in these places.
Yeah. Okay. Tell us about it. What did you experience?
Yeah, I worked with a single mum who was. She was just awful. Very negative body language and stuff. But like you said, but some of them are okay. But I don't know. You were alluding to the fact that they're all.
But my advice would basically be
Chad.
no,
Yeah.
just follow treat it as the military. You just go in, calm down, find some small areas at the office where you can be not completely alone, but probably surrounded with people who are not loud and chats, but who know their shit, who can do the job, and then just chill, relax, and socialize within a low risk. Socialize while being low risk. So you can just be normal, but don't like try to be flirty with people and shit like that. Just always think low risk. Calm down. Find up great places at the office where you can be, not where all the fun and chats are. The chats and the women are always socializing, and you always want to be friends with the chat, but don't be too much near them, because then you get
Mark.
then all the fun shit you can't really participate in it, because if that makes sense, you can't be part of the conversation when chats and women. It's like,
So basically,
it's because like I remember all this shit going on, and it was like, oh, we're going to have a pool party next Friday, Saturday and shit, but they don't really want you to be there. so
they're saying this in front of you, but then you're not allowed to participate in it, right?
But that's just how it is working at these jobs.
No, it's not how it is. You
People
battle against.
socialize, and some people socialize after work more and shit, and these, if you socialize, even if you get invited to these events out of work, you will. It's not low risk. What I'm saying is that it's you will risk your work life satisfaction, because you will be involved in all kinds of weird shit going on.
Isn't that what you want to do? To emulate this?
No, because I'm not a chat. If I was a chat, I would have way more leverage. I don't have leverage going into as a non-chat. These, for me, it's high risk. These socializing too much at work at these, it will destroy your career. It could quite possible destroy your career. So yeah.
Okay. So
I have a question for them, guy. Are those, because you refer those people as chats, are they actually chats like facially, or are they just above average looking?
No. They are definitely solid 8s and 9s and 10s.
No
And
way.
yeah, they are big. I remember doing that. I because when I realized I needed to quit, I started not being low risk and socializing a little bit more with the normie guys. And I looked
Yeah.
at their face and shit, and they were like just completely agitated by the chats, and because the chats can just like be. They don't need to think about low risk, high risk. They can just like take a piss on everyone, and because they don't feel that low constant low amounts of irritability or agitation that sub fives and normies they experience at work. So yeah.
Yeah, no, because I wanted to ask because, uh, in my opinion, I think just if you're above average looking and you're like in an accounting firm, you should be fine. Because 8, 9, 10s are extremely rare in humanity to find itself. And
Yeah.
for me, like, okay, I don't know. For me, just to think like, okay, there's a accounting company where there are 8 out of 10s running around.
Yeah,
Weird,
but
well,
the
yeah.
accounting there's accounting. I don't know how it is in other countries, but in Denmark, it's basically you have a lot of accounting companies, and then you have corporate. When I say corporate, I mean basically like consulting, where it's like it's a level above that. You have a lot of small accounting firms where it's chilled, and I would recommend DevPack to start at these small, or some of them are quite large, but they are not corporate. They get lower amounts of pay. I would
Very-
definitely go there, start there, get a feeling about can I actually do the assignments, and if you can do that, you will automatically be referred by these accounting firms to the corporate level, and then you will start your career. That is how it is in the Nordics.
So why don't you go back into the
The low
not the
level accounting.
low level?
Yeah. I could definitely do that. There's a lot of old people there. Yeah, I could do that. But I don't know now. Now we have AI, and I follow it. And there's a company called A16Z that is starting to automate a lot of accounting. But there will always be um, external consulting where you get assigned to like weird tasks and shit that is
Yeah,
not typical accounting related. So
maybe I'll specialize. I'll try and specialize in that.
yeah. Yeah, that is high. That is really high IQ shit. If you need to automate shit and stuff, I guess. I
Okay.
don't think I could do that. I think it's people with computer science degrees who are performing great and can do their work. Yeah.
Okay. I taught myself web development, and I'll also do accounting as well.
But yeah, I would definitely recommend you to start at these low-level, non-typically corporate accounting jobs to get a feeling about it. And in Denmark, they will refer you to the corporate level if you perform well, and you will get your education paid, and you will get a salary while you're studying, and blah 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 blah.
Yeah, but remember, I've been at these companies, and some of them have toxic witches in them, right? Even these
Yeah,
low level places, right?
yeah. The black pill follows you everywhere. Yeah, it does.
Blackpill is undefeated, bro.
Yeah, it is.
So, what made you give up on the woman question? Why are you like Master Yoda? You have had loads of 300 rejections.
I've actually had one thing that kept me going in relation to women was that I've always kind of like had these half flings, like Aiden. He says that he has these flings at work and probably also at his school level. I always had that, but they never really turn into something serious. It's just women, having entertainment, I guess, or something like that. But as a normie male, it keeps my mind going that there's hope. But then you hit your 30s, and it's like, well, nothing really happened with all these low flings, and you need to realize reality for what it is. And I just remember, the whole internet just became more black pill, and I was like, okay, yeah. And I looked at my friend group, and they are all, the majority of them Yeah, they perform quite well. So I don't know. My friend group is kind of like weird. They perform quite well. Several of them have children now and shit. But I also have friends who have are divorced, and I think I could probably make it. I could if I really put the work in. I could probably get a sub 5 women, have a child, and get divorced.
Yeah, I know, but Dennis is back me up. If you have a half fling, you're at a certain level anyway to get the half fling anyway. So it's not over at all. That's
mean-
my opinion.
How would you rate your looks?
Yeah, my looks. I'm basically a normie, but I have really, really, really good eyes.
Okay.
I have great eyes. I have great eyes. Yeah, I have great
Okay,
eyes.
but when you go outside, how do people treat you on average?
Great eyes.
I know that because Denmark is such a small place, you will always know somebody who knows somebody, and I know that women who works as cashiers and shit while they're studying, and that I don't know, they have mentioned my eyes, and I have never spoken with them and shit. So yeah, my eyes probably some women will fuck me because of my eyes. Yeah.
High tier normie then. If you've got a good.
No, I'm like a normie, but my eyes are so unique that there are some women that I always get commented on it. And sometimes in public, when I enter a bus, there will be some like 50-year-old women. I know it's roasties and shit. They will comment, "Oh, I wish I had your eyelashes and shit." So I got something with my eyes that women. It gives me validation, but it doesn't necessarily mean they want to fuck me. But some women. Yeah, my eyes definitely does something with women, but yeah.
So you're definitely not sub 5. You would say you are 5. Okay, so you already passed the looks threshold for most girls. Because in my opinion, I'm not one of the black pillars who is extremely like, I don't know, most people are really autistic in this kind of niche. I tend to think that if you're below a 4, then I would say it's over until you geomax to a different country where your skin color is, especially, or geomax in a country where you are valued for your skin color or something like this. But for me, in my opinion, if you're above a 4 out of 10, you already passed the look threshold for most girls. I know to get a girl, I mean, for me, I also told Dev Pike, I mean, there are different kinds of looks thresholds, I would say, there are for girls. I mean, like, one is the look threshold, I call it the oofy doofy kind of. Like, if you're 4 to 6 kind of range, where the most girls view you as a kind of like provider kind of type.
Yeah.
And in 6 to 8, you get more into this kind of like short-term kind of flingy slayer type. And I'm just saying, like, it's not over if you're 4 out of 10, or it's because.
I would say like this. I know that you're making a general statement, and I agree. If you are 4 to a 6, and you can, so you're kind of like normie on average, but if you have certain unique features, you can, as my eyes, or I know a guy who's maybe a 5 or 6, but he has a huge cock, and women and women fuck him just because of that. Yeah. So, but he still has a hard time being in long-term relationships.
Yeah, but this guy you refer with the dick pill kind of stuff, but he's ugly, right? He passed the looks threshold, right?
He passes the. Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah,
if you are 5 to 6, and you can add certain unique features, then you still have some hope, and you need to evaluate the situation. How much do you want to invest in this? But actually, that guy that I just mentioned, who's like a 5 or 6 or something like that, he just married. He just got a child with a pachita. Yeah. But she's quite she's not ugly or anything like, and she's a medical doctor, so I'm glad for him. But he has fucked several women just because he has a huge cock. I played soccer with him, so I can confirm that he has a huge dick, and just that one fact probably saved him for a lot of horrible experiences.
I would say also it's on top because I mean, in my opinion, the dick pill is a cherry on the top kind of thing, because you need to still for this pill to even be activated in the first place, you need to pass the looks thresholds.
Yeah, I agree.
If you stop 4, there's no height, no dick pill thing going on for you, working for you.
Yeah. The height pill is kind of overrated, if you ask me, because I know a lot of fucking tall men, but they get nothing because they have like Todd. I really agree.
I always say with the height pill, because I think stuff like height, jaw, is extremely overrated in space, because you have a lot of people. You probably heard of the male gaze as a female gaze, the different kind of perception when it comes to male and females, how they view attractiveness in opposite gender. And most people operate by the male gaze. They go by the features, what they think, what might. They basically project their own kind of thinking, what other girls might think, might find attractive, by their own kind of metrics, kind of, and on other guys. And it doesn't work like this, but because I would say, because people tend to think jaw is the most important thing. No, it's not. When it comes to individual feature, I would say the eye area is the most important thing. And when it comes to in general, it's like it's not one feature at all which makes your face attractive. It's the whole package for girls.
Yeah. There's a lot of I agree. I really hate the whole internet right now, because people get like hyperfixated on shit, because it's also, you have all the science now, they can just look it up. It's also about the amount of fat you have on the face to a certain degree makes you really attractive. Also as a man, women rate you if you have some fat in your face combined with I'm not saying fat, to be a fat fuck, but having too little fat in your face, also as a man, and especially as a woman, can make you uglier, basically.
Yeah, I think because I think this is called buccal fat or something like that. I don't know, because people tend to.
Yeah, but the buccal fat is about, they want to have that. You don't have a lot of buccal fat, but buccal fat is another thing. I'm just referring to the overall amount of fat in your face. Yeah.
Oh yeah. In my opinion, what I've observed also in real life, it's harmony. It's about how well your general features complement with each other, and that's what's a lot for girls. Usually, when it comes to looks, and
also your voice. I have a quite light voice. Women have told me that I have, my voice is quite it's quite feminine, if you can say it like that.
Yeah, I mean that. I would say voice is only. I would say if you have an average voice, I mean masculine voice is a plus, but if you have an average one, is fine. If you're completely high pitched voice, I would say you fucked, kind of.
Yeah.
But you don't have a high pitched voice. So
I agree. Yeah, there's a lot of great nuances that you are providing us with. Yeah, I fully agree. Yeah. But I just think the whole incident right now is just dominated by young men who are like high on testosterone and just making making extreme points just for the fun of it, I guess.
It's just it's not only that. It's just the perceived attractiveness by the male gaze, like, because the male gaze is over-fixating on muscle, jaw, height. For example, all the flings I had with girls, they were my height or a little bit above me, like 2 centimeters taller than me.
Tall.
Yeah. I've also experienced that. I think that I know a lot of tall women are really insecure because of their height, and they are probably more willingly to engage in flirting with you, because they maybe to a lesser degree experience flirting with men, because men are maybe seeing them not as not compatible for romance or something like that.
I mean, I think personally that with tall girls, 5'11" and 5'10" is really tall for a girl. I think with tall girls, they tend to think like, all right, I subconsciously already have this tall gene kind of secured. Maybe, and this is kind of where I think of subconsciously, okay, face is more important for me. Because in real life, I observed the girls who are really extremely into height. Men are on average girls who are really tall. Really short, like really petite.
Yeah,
They tend to go really for like 6'5" girls or something like this. They're really high to this.
I know tall women who are married and have children with men who are shorter than them.
Yeah.
And I know several women, but they're also quite tall. They're above 5'11" in height.
And regarding height with females, I tend also to say, if you're her height or taller, you're fine. Then at this point, you already passed the height thingy. Face is more important. Face starts, because I always say height is the first thing which is important. After height, after you reach the height threshold, face starts to matter, and after face is your behavior, personality. Because people tend to think your personality doesn't matter. It does matter.
Yeah, it does matter. Yeah. It's just fucking autistic. It's just the whole internet is just fucking. I agree. Yeah. Of course, your personality or whatever the fuck you will call it, it has effect. Also, the shit. I don't know if when you hit your 30s and especially like a millennial-ish kind of guy, you've been forced to all these social events that a lot of men from the younger generation aren't participating in anymore. And you see some things I saw there is that if you are a guy whose behavior is like dominating, I'm not saying yelling or screaming like a fucking idiot, but leading. Or I know I sound like a pickup artist now, but you can lead, you can be. It has quite an effect if you fulfill the minimum looks threshold at a woman. Yeah, I've seen women like the dominating pill combined with if you can pull the dominant, because there's something about being protective if about a woman that they like if you fulfill the looks threshold.
Yes, I think what you're describing is more the fact that because you basically describing showing masculinity traits, like because girls like a guy who is basically a guy who is perceived as how can I explain it better? They like a guy who is perceived as a high status, kind of in their own kind of intersexual competition. Because females and males tend to compete each other for. They tend to they tend to compete in their own gender thing for partners, and the things with girls is they're like you probably noticed this, that girls tend to really like the same kind of guy usually. So like it's almost like multiple girls tend to like one specific guy.
And
it's because you heard of the term called pre-selection.
The more if one women have approved of you,
because girls want to be want to interact with a guy with high value from the other girls.
And you see that especially at the corporate level.
Yeah. Steph, are you sleeping?
Not yet. I might have to stop it soon because I'm going to go to bed. I'm sorry.
Do you need to go to work in the morning?
Yeah. Back to that bloody bar. The Bar of Doom. Not the Temple of Doom, it's the Bar of Doom. Back to corporate. Can you prove you have beautiful eyes? Let's see these eyes. I want to see a picture of just your eyes.
No, I will. They can make it up to their own fantasy. These women,
I want to see the eye theory.
He will show his eyes when you show your face.
I don't believe he's got these brilliant eyes.
They are not amazing. It's just my eyelashes are quite they're quite what do you call it, like pronounced. Yeah, they're really thick and long. They curl naturally and they are dark. Yeah.
So you've got these. So not only have you got a beautiful torso, you've got beautiful eyes as well.
No, it's no. I'm a normie with good eyes. That's it. Yeah. I got Genesis has some great eyelashes, but mine are just even more.
Masculine.
I wouldn't. Mine is like a unique feature. It's not a masculine feature. My eyelash is just incredibly long, curly, and extremely thick. So yeah, that's it. That's my unique feature, and I don't have any other unique feature other than that.
What's all this sound in the background? Someone's making porridge or something? Someone's making something.
No,
Is
it
that
sounds
you?
like someone's breathing. Stop waiting in the background.
Is it dumb? Is it dumb or is it?
Is Dumb still on the stream?
I don't think so. Is it?
Oh, I muted myself by accident. Sorry about that.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I've just been listening. Yeah, I've just been listening. So I'll mute myself again.
Stream you've ever been on? Or
Yeah.
not?
Dom is lurking in the background.
Right, I'm gonna play something when I log off. Right, okay. I'm gonna count down. I might have to end the stream, but I have to show you something and play a bit of music at the same time. Is that okay?
But at what time are you clocking in at your? Is it like 7 hours? You need to meet in at your job?
Yeah, it's early. I'm sorry. Is that okay if I log off, or are you fully involved?
Yeah. You just I think you should prioritize your sleep, of course.
Yes, you do what you need to do. Thanks for streaming.
Thanks for stopping by. Right,
Yep.
Can I play this?